following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17.
Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Everybody.
JTETV. Like an addict, craddick.
Goddamn, we back at it, bitch. Ethan, how are you,
Dave
brother?
Slaves. Shout out Dave Slaves.
Slaves.
Shout out Dave Slaves.
B Hendo, back at it again. Yeah, sure. And we got JoJo once again.
Another one.
Type shit. So, first and foremost, want to thank y'all for the support, bro. We posted our last one yesterday. We're right at 2,000 something views.
Thanks,
all the
guys.
like, appreciate the support.
Shout out to y'all.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the guys.
To the guys.
The guys and the gals.
Oh yeah. Appreciate the guys.
Is gender neutral.
Oh yeah, I appreciate the guys with the feedback. But nah, fool, let's dive into this joint. So today, you can already read that cap at the bottom. We finna get into it. A lot of topics a lot of niggas don't like to talk about.
All right.
We finna indulge.
Honestly, bro, let's start here. I feel like when you have both parents in the household versus one parent, your thought process on all this is completely different. Depending on, like, it all depends on your upbringing as far as like, was your pops there? Was your pop not there? Was you the man of the house and you just helped your mom out? Like, what was really your story?
A lot of that has to do with like how you were coming up, like a life in general.
Type shit. Because if you think about it, bro, kids that was born in like 2005 and 6 and 7, those men will never have problems sharing their emotions. Like that's where this new age sassy shit and stuff is being called, and niggas is getting bashed, I guess, for showing their real emotions, which is crazy. We was raised kind of old school. Like our pops is all old school, and it's like they live that be strong as an ox, put some dirt on it and get the fuck up. Like
that was my mom for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that was my mom. So
my
dad wasn't
my
really
mom
around
was the same way.
Yeah,
my mom and my dad were like that.
My mom wasn't like that. That's a crazy take.
My mom, hey, get your ass up, but she don't cuss.
Man,
she
wouldn't
cuss. My mama don't cuss.
I got military parents.
Figure it out.
Military parents, so they
hit you.
Hey, they whooped your ass, Joe.
For sure.
God damn.
10-4, son.
Woody, was your mom always like that, or did like circumstance in life forced her to be like that?
I'm pretty sure circumstances forced her to be like that. However, I was the baby, so I was kind of coming in at the like when she was making that transition, so where she was hard body. I think she's the hardest on me just because I feel like I remind her the most of my dad. But yeah, if I ever have a problem, she'll help me out, here and there. But it's more so like figure it out. And whenever I get to my last, like
she step in.
Yeah, then it's like she'll save me like at the very end, like if I didn't figure it out. But yeah, that's her biggest thing growing up. Was her biggest thing she said was figure it out. I'm like, I said, okay.
Bro, I think honestly, bro, I was just talking to a kid at the bank today, bro, about that, because he was opening a new account and his dad got money. Kid go to a private school, all types of stuff. And I'm like, bro, you're kind of hindered, bro. Like, I understand you feel like you're blessed, and you are, for having all the things you got, and your daddy can give you whatever you want. Like, you don't really have to figure anything out, like Woody just said. Like, you never have to figure anything out. And at 17, he just thinking, shit, I'm hungry. Pops, give me some money. Mama, some money. I'm going to the mall. I need some money. Like, I feel like the figure it out route, bro, is so beneficial long term that people don't even realize it. Like, money is cool. Having money and being coddled and spoiled is cool and great, but bro, when you break that cycle and say, "Hey, I want to figure this out on my own."
Yeah, life is your biggest teacher.
Yeah.
So if
But
your
my
parents
parents,
haven't been like, putting you in situations where you will have to go figure it out and life is going to teach you that, you're never going to learn it. I feel like that's how I'm going to teach my kids. Even if I am, Big Bang Hank, hey, I'm going to let them figure some shit out.
No,
even with my dad, like whenever he got out, he had a business, he was doing well for himself.
Yeah.
Like if I needed some bread, I had to go work for it. Like work with him. I'm mowing yards, putting roofs up, fences. I don't know how to do that shit, but I know now. So ladies, if you need a strong half black man to put up a fence, you know what I'm saying?
I had to do that shit for free. I had to do that shit for the experience growing up. Mowing yards, baling hay, building fences, and all that. Man, my parents offered me a lot of guidance. I feel like my parents did. Like I come from like a loving household, but they was like, hey, like especially when I got to college, they was like, "Let's gonna do something." I call them, this happened. I'm like, "What's gonna do? Well, you go to school for free. You ain't got no money. What the hell you doing? What the hell you talking about?"
No,
So
serious.
Yeah.
They was always there for me, but they was like, "Hey, man, like you got to figure yourself on your own." And then when I got out of college, it got even worse. My parents cut me off.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I think
I gotta walk across that stage. I'm like, oh.
You get cut off of health insurance. I think at 26, like that.
I think it's 25 or 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I said, man, I come from a 2-parent household. I got a lot of guidance, but like my parents raised me like in the country, so I grew up because I got older parents. I got civil rights era parents. Small town civil rights era parents. So them niggas old, Joe, bro. 60 and 64. Woo! 60 and 64. My dad was 1960. My mom is 64. So they grew up different. They grew up small town too. So I was raised like that. Except I didn't have a whole bunch of siblings, so it's the only difference. But they made sure, bro, like we made it out of all that, and we got you to the suburbs and all that. But they like, nah, nigga, you gonna know. Like I was out there baling hay, feeding horses, and all that other dumb shit, and building fences, doing a ride mower. I can't even drive. I'm riding the mower. I'm down my damn granddaddy damn property out in Tyler.
Between both of my parents, I don't think I can like switch lives with either of them. I feel like they both had hard upbringings. And I feel like that's another reason why my mom's hard on me, because she's like, boy, you don't know how easy you got it. Like she was living she's from Vietnam. She's from Vietnam. She came over here when she was 9 years old on a boat. They got robbed by pirates and all this extra whoop de whoop. She had to live on a refugee island for like, I think she said like 3 or 4 months before there was another boat going to Seattle where she landed. And my dad had joined the military later on after she, with the high school, all that shit. And that's how they met in Seattle when he was stationed out there. And then my dad, you know what I'm saying, from the trenches, South Dallas, had like 7 people living in a 2-bedroom house, little shotgun house. That nigga had it hard too. Like I'm like, man, I cannot switch with either of y'all as far as life goes. Like I think growing up.
Your mom need a movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your mom need a movie. We should write that.
She's an interesting character. And if you talk to her, you would never know like she's from fucking Vietnam.
Bro, I think that's primarily the reason why when our parents get on our ass, they be getting on our ass because we don't be understanding what the fuck it took for us to be where we at, bro. Like,
right, taking shit for granted,
bro.
Like we really would like when we was younger, we used to really think like, oh, they don't know what the hell we doing, like they don't know what it's like. Bro, they just be on our ass hard because they really went through the same shit when they was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They start trying to go to parties and all that around 15, 16, whatever. Nah, you can't go to that party. Nah, that parent intuition and all that. They really just hard as fuck because they live that life. Like they've already lived our life. And we used to not think that shit at all. We used to think like, nothing, old ass, shit.
Nah, serious.
You swear. Shit.
You used to really think like 15, 16, 17-year-old me, my dad used to beef hard.
No, serious, bro.
But it's just because we are the same person. Like I didn't realize that until I got grown. Like, yeah, me and my dad are the same person. That's why it was so hard for us to see eye to eye.
How's your upbringing affected your emotions as a grown man now?
Sheesh. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I think where I am now, like it's tough. Like I don't really cry. Like I don't cry at all. So like growing up, like you know how you get whooped and be like, you better show up before I give you something to cry, like all that stuff. And
all right.
Or, like with my dad, like it's just different. Like you want to be tough, like especially me growing up, like his son and stuff. Like military, like I'm raised to just like keep everything inside. So, for me, like I just bottled up all my emotions growing up, really. And I mean, to this day, I sometimes have a hard time, expressing them. But, I think it just takes time. Like, I think the biggest thing that I'm learning is we got to seek therapy, and,
Seek help. Period.
yeah. And I think that, I mean, for me, I'll be honest, like, that's one thing I have to do, I have to go seek therapy too, in order to, fix relationships and fix, like just other outside stuff, with my mental and all that stuff. But yeah, I think therapy is a big one.
But nah, Joe, I say, bro, honestly, I can say my growing up was kind of like yours. It wasn't the military, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. My parents, military was something my parents told me growing up to scare me into getting my grades right or taking sports serious. Like they was like, all right, shit, you don't get no scholarship going to the military. And I'm like, I can't go to the military. I'm not fighting I'm not fighting for my life.
I ain't fighting no white man's war,
bro. And so like, and that kind of went along with it, bro. Like it was tough love growing up, and I would only say it was tough, bro, because I chose the tougher route. Like, bro, I kind of always thought, like, since I was like 13, bro, I thought about like, if my parents die, I always thought like, what do I have for myself? And so like 13? When I got, bro, and I only thought that because my older brother said it. He was like, bro, you a pussy. Da, da, da. If daddy die, you ain't got nothing. Like, what you got for yourself? And at 13, I'm like, what does this even mean? And I got to be like 14, 15, and I kept thinking about what he said, bro. And to this day, bro, I be like, I look around and be like, what do I have for myself? And today is everything. Like, everything is mine. But at 16, 17, 18, bro, I didn't want to go to school and people be, Derek get to do this because his daddy or his daddy do it. Like, that daddy shit really pissed me off, bro. And I was like, I don't want nobody saying my daddy did. No, but I mean, it wasn't that I just was like, I don't want your help, but it was just like, let me figure it out, bro, because somebody somewhere figuring it out. So I know it could be done. So I had to just figure this shit out. But honestly, bro, as far as like as far as the emotional side, like when y'all sick or whatever, like, do y'all feel like y'all can come to people and say, hey, bro, I'm not feeling good, I'm sick? Like, even if you was if y'all was married or whatever right now, like, y'all are comfortable with enough being like, hey, I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, I need some time off, like, to your spouse, to whoever.
I mean, you ought to be able to do that. That's your spouse. So I was just about to pick up and say, like, when it comes to expressing emotions as a man, I feel like when you got the right woman like on your side, bro, you feel comfortable enough to talk to her about shit that's bothering you, and she'll actually, like, if she actually care about you, she gonna actually take your word and
okay. But let me tell you the other view,
validate it, because I know sometimes women will just listen to your shit and be like, oh, this nigga always complaining.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you, just like you just said, the opposite side of what you're saying right now is, and I saw this today, I want to say was it Cam? No, it wasn't Cam Newton, it was Shaq, and I want to say Country Wayne and somebody else. They were saying a primary reason men don't share their feelings and their inner thoughts and emotions with women is because a woman will turn around and use it against them. Or like when they get into an argument or a problem, they'll be, that's why you do this because it is.
I've seen it.
I've seen that too, but that's why I said the right one. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
It all boils down to like having the right woman with you, because once you have the right woman with you, bro, she's not gonna do that shit. She's gonna take your shit and validate it and actually move on, because that's wrong on both ends. Because I know I'm not gonna lie, bro, do the same shit. Like, they'll take a woman's vulnerability and use it against them, and like that's fucked up. Like, you should, like, what was you about to say?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen, like, y'all saying y'all have seen it. I don't know if I just don't be paying attention. I've not seen it, bro. And I feel like if I do see it, I'm gonna be disgusted. Like, how could that
happens, bro? Like,
yeah, women gonna try to hit you where it hurt whenever y'all have a disagreement or something.
Oh yeah, they hit below the belt.
Y'all get an argument, bro. They gonna strike a nerve. That's all they know how to do. Like, strike. They don't strike a nerve.
God damn.
So you never seen a woman get mad and hit below the belt or something like along those lines?
Below the belt, I guess, but like air out a nigga personal stuff, like,
yeah.
I mean, Yeah, I guess you get. Yeah, I guess you say I can. I don't know. It's just really been a while. Like that shit been a while since I heard some shit like that. Like that should be
Honestly,
weird.
with me, I feel like I'm kind of one of those dudes. I've never dealt with a woman, like I guess romantically, that has had to hit below the belt because we don't got into
Yeah,
some kind of
bro.
argument or something like that. However, I do feel like I am closed off. I don't know why. I'm trying to be self-aware and figure out why I am the way I am. However, as soon as I feel any kind of like, I don't know, everything will be going smooth. As soon as I hit one bump, like I kind of
Shut
just
down.
like fall back, shut down, close all doors. I don't know why. I just do. And then I blame it on certain things like, oh, I'm just so, stressed at with work. And, I work 2 jobs. It's too much, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, I don't think that's the reason. Maybe just being afraid of commitment for me is why I
Now,
can't.
bro,
That'll do it.
that's
That'll
actually
do it.
some.
Sometimes you think you're ready for some shit that you're really not ready for,
No,
and it's like
seriously.
you'll think you're ready for it, and you'll go through it. Then when you actually see what it is, like if it's commitment, you'll think you're ready for commitment. Then you actually see a serious relationship in the face, you realize that you're not ready for it, but you don't know why.
Right.
And then you keep backtracking. But it's like that's what it is. You just haven't really just sat down and thought about that.
Yeah. I
I
feel like I'm
think,
in my selfish era too. Like I'm not quite where I want to be
bro.
at yet.
But
But
honestly, Woody, and I'm gonna say this, bro. That's not a bad thing, bro. It's not a bad thing at all because you got men out here that don't put themselves first. Like they'll put girlfriend first, whatever. Now that's cool depending on who you are, what you got going. But bro, yourself got to be your main priority. Like if you ain't right, how you gonna take care of somebody else?
right. That's how I think. Granted, and a lot of women have hit me with this too, like, oh well, sometimes you need a partner to help take on those challenges that running a business
Alleviate some
your
stress.
life, just basically, or be your like peace whenever I come home.
Yeah.
But shit, y'all ain't been bringing me no motherfucking peace when I come home. That's the motherfucking problem.
Well, and honestly, bro, it sounds great to hear, and at the beginning when you ain't heard it before, it sounds like the perfect thing to say. But shit,
Oh, that's
you know
another thing, bro.
what's up?
Okay, I was talking to this girl from Atlanta. Perfect. I told her, "Hey, boom, boom, boom. I'm a pretty busy man. Like, I'm running a business. I'm always texting. Sometimes I just fall asleep whenever I can. Whenever I can sleep, I will be asleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be sitting here texting you all day. I got shit to do, or I'm trying to catch up on sleep."
Facts.
She's like, "Oh no, I completely understand." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Okay, bet." So we go on. 2 months. We still talking. I wouldn't text back for like 2 minutes. Like I'm like wrapping a car or some shit. I'll come back to my phone and her tripping. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You just pulled this trigger out of nowhere. But at the very beginning, she was talking all of that. Oh, yeah, no, I understand. I'd rather have a busy man than, you know what I'm saying? Well, clearly you don't understand.
No, you don't. You don't. And it's really it's a good goal to want for a woman until you sit in them shoes and you're like, damn, I don't have this nigga's time. I don't get to see him often. It's like, bro, you got to pick one. And I literally like how they word it. Like, you can either have a broke nigga with all the time in the world, or you have a rich nigga that you barely get to see. Like, pick one. Like,
Yeah,
there's a
I feel like
balance.
she just.
There's a
Oh my bad.
balance, bro, but it's like you don't get to have the cake and eat it too, bro. Like if he's wealthy and getting to it, bro, he's got to get to it at some point, baby.
Right.
How you think this shit getting done for? Like it ain't just happening because it's happening.
So this past summer, I flew her out here from Atlanta and she came with me to work and she basically seen like my day to day. And she like, and this has been on and off. Like, bro, you're tripping on me not texting back. Like, we've been going back and forth for that for like 5 months at this point. So finally, she come down and see what the fuck I be doing. She's like, damn, okay, I kind of understand like why do what you do and don't text me back immediately and shit like that. I'm like, appreciate it. I'm glad that you can say that. So I commend her for recognizing that, like, and coming to me and saying that. But then she fly back, and it's the same issue.
Same shit, different day.
She don't like. She can't do distance. That's what that means. So sometimes you don't know what you don't want until you see it and you realize you don't want it. What it sounds like is that she just doesn't. She probably don't need a long distance relationship because
Right.
everything was cool when she was there and she saw it. But the second she like couldn't see it, she had to go off your word. she found a problem with it, and I ain't gonna lie,
That's not trust
I had
issues.
the same problem. Exact same problem as far as like distance relationships and shit goes. I realized the hard way, like I cannot do distance relationships.
No.
Can't do them.
You think that relates to trust issues though?
Yes.
Hell absolutely.
Yeah. I will overthink myself into a frenzy.
Hell
and I will,
yeah.
like, completely disconnect. And
it's primarily, and in this situation, it's primarily Buck's fault because it's Buck's past situations and shit he done seen that make him think what he think.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Exactly. And instead of like just like realizing that, oh, I can't do long distance relationships, I kept trying to make the shit work. And then like I just like fell out with so many women behind the same nonsense. When I really could have said like it's probably the distance and it's probably me having trust issues. I need to not have distance relationships. Yeah. I really just came to that resolution. I really just came to that conclusion. That's why now in my dating life, I will not do another distance relationship.
Hey, shout out to us being self-aware.
Absolutely,
no, serious,
I can't
bro.
do it. I can't.
I feel like honestly, bro, is if you can't sit here and recognize, everybody got cons and pros, bro. But if you can't sit here and recognize what some cons are about yourself, you probably ain't self-aware. And to this day, like I like therapy because therapy makes me talk more, makes me describe what I'm feeling a lot more. And
that's
to the like
especially when you're dealing with that, like that's a needed thing. Like therapy and like, and not to say like your situation, not to like diminish your situation, but like sometimes it shouldn't take like a tragic event to get us to go to therapy. Like most of the times it does because we can like suppress so much until something like that happens, and it's like, nah, I gotta go talk to somebody. But I feel like it shouldn't take that, but like for you, it did. I'm glad you got in there, like you dealing with it that way because like having somebody, just having somebody to talk to that isn't somebody like in your circle or something like that. Like it's good to have friends you can talk to, but just like having like an unbiased, impartial person where it's their job to just listen and give advice to talk. Well, that's pretty much all a therapist is.
And really, bro, it's flipped over and turned into like. Cause I'm always looking at stuff now, like I'm looking at stuff now to like, if I can help somebody with like some words that they need or something like that, because I'm gonna say something that my therapist has told me or something like that you may need to hear to help you through. Bro, I have a lot of friends that are damaged, and I'm just like, hey, bro, this shit could get a lot more worse. Like you tripping, but this ain't that bad. And I feel like, bro, I don't know. Like coming up the way I did, bro, and not being like, even with girls, like I didn't open up to women. Like I look good. Let's party. That's it. Like that was it. Now it's like I can have a full scale conversation with a woman, and if your intellect don't halfway level up with mine, you're not for me. Like if I can sit here and talk to you about some real life things about like what I'm doing, where I'm going, how I feel, my faith, my God, like my walk with faith, and you have nothing to relate to, baby, just walk that way for me. Like I don't know, it's becoming way more than just looks these days. Like it's almost like you unlocking a new level inside you. Really is what
I feel like you're just growing up. I feel like
that too. That too. Like a lot of that shit really does come with
played out. At this point, like we were all young and handsome at one point. Damn near talk to any woman that we wanted to. I say damn near. Don't roast me in the fucking comments. But I mean, shit, you was getting pussy left and right. You can get a bitch left and right, bro, or a female left and right. You know what I'm saying? It was easy. It was like clockwork. Go to the fairgrounds, get 5 numbers, pick one, like that every weekend and shit throughout the week because we were doing shit throughout the week too. But now that we're old and in life now,
everything's slowed down, bro. Everything's slowed down.
I ain't worried about coochie. I'm worried about how the fuck I'm about to pay this insurance
seriously
and my rent.
Seriously.
I'll go next talking about like flaws and shit. I did think of like a really big flaw, and it's another like recent discovery that I've had. Recent, I say in the past couple years or so. I will like date, and because like one of the other things is like a sub flaw to this flaw. Like I'll fall quick, bro. I'll be in love after one good FaceTime. That's my problem. That first FaceTime call, boy. If I catch a vibe, ooh.
Ooh, bitch, I love her.
I'm already putting my last name next to her first name and seeing how it flows. Cause yeah, then that's just how it is.
That nigga Buck ain't playing.
Hey, don't
But
cap.
with that, bro, I'll fall in love with the idea of somebody, and I'll date the idea of somebody, and I won't date like that person for who she is. Like I will build a woman up to like almost unfair standards. So I built her up to like my ideal version of her. So when she do some normal shit, but like it's not like the ideal perfect version of her that I built her up to be in my head.
You disgust me.
Literally, like, what are you doing? Gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
You brushing your teeth left or right, bro? The fuck, bro? That used to be my thing too back in college. It used to be the smallest shit that used to piss me.
Yeah, nah, she chew weird.
No,
she breathes too loud.
Seriously, her car raggedy.
You said you was in love with her 2 weeks ago.
Nah,
I don't like how you get out the car.
I don't know how many times I done told Buck I'll come out of my room and I'm about to go on a date or something like that. I done got some girls flowers and some other shit. I'm like, hey Buck, this the one right here, bro.
Seriously.
Come back after the date. How was the date? Shit, nah, that bitch weird, bro.
That ain't the one.
You can hold a fork with her left hand. What? Bro,
Yeah,
that shit probably happened like 20 times. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I want. I'm trying to figure it out. Hey man,
you will. It takes time.
I'm just out here freestyling life.
Bro, honestly, bro, I feel like what really will be for us, bro, will find us. Like it ain't gonna be us like searching.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been telling myself lately.
No, serious. I think so, bro.
Yeah, but it's gonna find us. But it's like we gotta like get our own shit together before it can, because we gotta be prepared. Like
absolutely,
we have to be prepared for it.
And that ain't us. And bro, that's
because sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Well, I don't really believe in like we talked about this earlier. I don't really believe in like right person, wrong time shit. But sometimes, bro, the right motherfucker will just come through your like hands, and you'll just take them and fumble them because you wasn't ready for it. And now that's a lesson learned, because like,
and then you look back,
you lost.
And then you look back, and now you see her successful, thriving, and XYZ, and you're like, dang.
I don't see none of that. Out of sight, out of mind. I promise.
Yep.
I don't see none. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I understand the point you're trying to make, but I mute. I love the mute button. Shout out to Twitter and shout out to Instagram.
Really,
mute button, because I can't see them.
I love to see progress. I don't know, bro. It's something about progress.
Man. After a breakup, especially losing, like locked in.
Yeah.
I can't see you. I'm sorry. You call that a flaw, but can't do it. Can't do it, because if I was in love, I'm a hate. I'm gonna just not. This is better for my healing and my moving on.
But you know what, bro? You know what? And this is probably weird.
Mute them, unfollow them, whatever I gotta do. But like out of sight, out of mind. That's what helps mine. Like,
no facts, bro. This is probably weird, but even if I'm in love with a person, and I mean like we added whatever the case may be for years, if you find love and it's not in me and it's in that guy, and he do everything for you that you said you needed, or whatever the case may be, I'll be feeling proud. I'll be like, damn, look at you. You found what you said you needed, and look at your life. Like, congrats.
I'll be genuinely happy for a lot of people I used to have like a little thing for, and then I actually see them happy. I just never no hating over here, and I'm a hating ass nigga.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just 'cause it's real easy to see people fall and fold, bro. Like it's you rare. Like a lot of people doing good, that's rare to see, bro. I feel like it's not common. Even if it gotta hurt me to see you with somebody else and it's not me and you doing good, shit, do your thing. Voila, go ahead. Joe, what you think, nigga?
I think I agree with y'all, both perspectives. I think I'll hope you doing good, but I ain't gotta see it. I think that's how I am. Like I don't really like, especially if
I wish you the best. I'll never just say, oh, I hope the worst shit happens to you. No, never that. I just don't want to
hope your car flips.
And it's really more for like my own respect. I just don't want to see it. Like I don't.
No, fact.
Like I feel like if we break up, I don't want to see you all the time, because that's not gonna be good for progress. It's not gonna be good for healing and moving on if you're seeing that person all the time.
I feel that
all over social media. Like, sometimes you just gotta like, then that'd be the best thing. Yeah. Because like once they out of sight, for me, once they out of sight, bro, they're out of mind. Like I feel like maybe couple weeks or so, bro, and if I just haven't seen them, it's like I get out that routine of talking to them all the time and seeing them all the time, bro. It's like, well, there it is, and then from there I can start my progress and then moving on.
Like you can't start your progress with somebody else if you continue to see this
if they always on your mind.
No facts.
You cannot heal, bro, and progress and try to move on towards like seeing somebody else and changing yourself and doing right, doing better. If you still got somebody on your mind, you still got some ocean in your mind.
No
something
facts.
like that, bro. You can't.
That makes sense.
Make 100% sense.
All right. So, what do y'all think of men that mask themselves to appease a crowd, a woman, or an environment? Like pretend to be something they're not just to appease.
I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Be your fucking self, bro.
I feel like we've all done that at some point in life, and sometimes you just gotta like really mature, like grow out of it. I ain't gonna lie, like I've definitely like been somebody else to appease like someone in a relationship. Like I've tried to be someone that I'm not, and I felt like I was just not. And it's like that just comes with like maturity. Like I said, I was immature when I was trying to do that shit. So
I feel like
now it's like I can only be myself.
Yeah,
and we have to accept each other as we are.
That's true.
I won't say like, oh, it's a bad thing or niggas need to stop doing that. Like, cause like that's a thing that's gonna happen for like men and women. Like you're gonna like try to fit in at some point. It may be young, maybe in high school, younger years of college. That's when it was for me.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes like at some point, bro, you're just gonna grow out of it, and that's just all it is. It's a phase you got to get through.
I feel like, bro, the times where I actually say I was doing it, I feel like I caught myself like feeling so fucking weird I couldn't do it. Like I don't know, like even if it's a girl or whatever, it's like if I feel myself not being me, it's like I'll catch myself and literally be like, what the fuck are you doing, Derek? Like, what? Why are you even here? And it's like, well, I want this girl. She fine. Yeah, nigga, but this ain't you. Like, whether it be because even like this, bro, because in college, I wasn't smoking. None of us really was because we was getting random drug tests. The pothead girls, it was some fine pothead girls. And I'm like, I'm over here smoking and whatever. And it's like, bro, I don't even do this shit. Like these hoes in here doing all types of stuff. And I'm like, I'm acting like I'm with them, like I'm hiding the bit. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. Bro,
no, I'm not. I'm over here coughing. My chest hurts.
I'm over here, bro. I see them. Yeah, I see them
nigga dying.
Bro, I see them cough every couple seconds, so I'm coughing too. Like I'm not even, bro. It was like I don't know, bro. That shit was just too weird for me, bro. Like when you be yourself, that's when people really notice. Like you are one of a kind, like you're not a duplicate. Like when you're trying to be something you're not, I feel like this is typically you trying to be something that everybody else is probably trying to be.
Right.
But now what you think?
Women gonna call you out on it.
No, seriously.
Oh yeah.
Call your ass out on it.
No, seriously. And no. You know who it be? It be them people. It be them people that if you at college or wherever, it be them people that know you from way back when. Be ready to pull your card and be, when'd you get a New Orleans accent? You never been there. like, wait a minute, nigga, you from Kingwood. How you sound like you from New Orleans?
What? No, you're not.
Bro, nigga be on your head, boy. Hey.
I ain't gonna sit here and just act like I haven't just ever fronted. I do it like jokingly, and I'm pretty sure I may have got drunk and may have fronted or some shit like that. But I always feel like from the jump, I've always been I've always brought my like 100% real self. Like I'm a goofy motherfucker, and if you're not fucking with it, then like y'all know my mouth, nigga. I have no filter. All right, bet, fuck you then. You know what I'm saying? That's always like how I've approached things. I've never put on a front on purpose. You know what I'm saying? To try to fit in.
Joe, what you think?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like with what he said, joke. I definitely trolled, a couple times, but like I don't even take myself serious. I never take myself serious to begin with. So I think it's just like it ain't cool, because like y'all said, you're gonna get embarrassed at the end of the day. Somebody else catches that. So ain't no point in doing it.
What is some insecurities of men that niggas try to keep in the shade?
Bro, our trust issues, and our egos.
Yeah, egos is real big. You hit on egos.
We talked egos last episode.
I was about to
that's
say
the biggest one for all niggas. It's their ego.
Yeah.
Fragile as fuck.
You be trying fragile as fuck. You trying to act like some shit don't affect you when it did, bro. Like sometimes niggas, like sometimes some shit you a woman did to you that made you sad.
These days, bro, you got to look at it like this. Whether you hurt or you not, like if you fuck around and be honest and show your true emotions to this woman, that could possibly bring her back. Versus you trying to act so, oh shit, I ain't worried. I got 5 bitches lined up, and she be, oh well, go talk to him.
Literally, yeah, that's what I was getting to. Like sometimes, like you just be transparent and stop trying to fucking fake a front and shit. Like, bro, you'll get so much further just being honest. Like if you're dating somebody, like if some shit made you sad, bro, like or something that she did bothered you and stuff, like balling it up because it was it's an insecure thing, whatever. Just tell her, like, hey, bro, I did not like that shit.
And see, the thing is, bro, Buck, you can say it, and it sounds smooth and easy. To some niggas, that's a lifelong.
It's hard, bro. It's hard.
Yeah.
It was hard for me for the longest.
Absolutely, it's a lifelong journey.
Longest, bro. I had one of them. Like I might tell you once. I might not tell you at all. But it's like once you bother me, bro, or you strike a nerve, I'm gonna be like, yeah, nah, bro, never mind.
Nah, that
just
makes
telling
sense.
you. Well, we could have had a normal ass conversation. And since it's like, if I feel like you care for me, you gonna listen. But sometimes, like sometimes a nigga can express that shit, and a woman will just be like, nigga, shut the fuck up, weak ass nigga, get the fuck out of here. And then that'll double down and make the shit worse. But like,
make it even worse for real.
But you still gotta
like Buck was saying, your fucking ego, your pride, it goes with a lot of things. Like even like whenever I first started really just fucking around with like women and shit, have y'all ever hit like a skinny bitch, bro? And you hitting her shit from the back, and you feel like you just putting in work, and like she and that motherfucker like just taking it. You know what I'm saying? You just like, damn, bitch, you been fucking Donkey Kong? Like, I know you feel me in this motherfucker. Look, you know what? I'm done. Not even.
Bro, what the fuck wrong with him, bro? What the fuck, Woody dog?
That's your ego.
What the fuck wrong with Woody, bro?
That's your ego.
You can say that shit.
And it's always the skinny bitches.
Oh my!
They got the heavyweight champ, man. What they lack in the back? They packing the cat. And even with like smaller insecurities, not even like big, even like insecurities like being overweight or shit like that. Like you may want to lose weight and shit. Like you still gotta get comfortable with yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I feel like that's important, bro. You got people out here that think nobody love them, nobody like them. Oh, I don't matter. Like, bro, you gotta matter to yourself before you matter to anybody else.
And it's obviously like all that is easier said than done, but like you don't want to find yourself and you starting to project your insecurities onto other people like for no reason, and like you start feeling sideways about simple shit, but it's just like you're insecure and you haven't like really dealt with that.
You haven't let it go at all. It's all inside.
Projecting shit on other people, and then that's no good for anybody. All because you have a small insecurity that really nobody else is even like. And that'd be the main thing. Like, we be so worried about the shit, like our insecurities. And in real life, bro, nobody cares.
No, seriously.
That's the biggest thing. We be thinking everybody worried, like, everybody see this, notice this a little insecurity about me, bro. And at the end of the day, bro,
half of them people,
to it.
Bro, half of them people got their own problems to worry about.
And nobody paying attention to it. And the ones that are, bro, they probably got their own shit that's worse. And they just projecting out. That's why I said that.
You the outlet. You the outlet.
Exactly.
Sheesh. That's true, bro. That's true than a bitch.
I feel like I had to get comfortable with myself early on in life because I was like the only Chinese boy.
Well, that's true too, bro.
Straight niggas.
That's true too. Yeah.
Well, you know how many like Jackie Chan, blah blah blah. Jokes I didn't heard in my lifetime.
I know you went through it.
Like, I mean, now it's like when you said, it's like, all right,
who gives a fuck?
You don't think I heard that shit like 100 times?
Niggas say that's the best you got.
That's the best you got. Come on now, bro. Try again.
In the like golden age of bullying and racism amongst kids in school. Like we were horrible. So yeah, that shit toughen you up.
No, for real. All right. That wraps up another episode of JTTV. Appreciate y'all. We appreciate the support, the love. We need the comments, the views, subscribers. We appreciate all the love, man.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Type shit.
This is your host, the one that does the most. If she can bend, I can break her. Oh yeah, Bissonette late night money shaker. I put a banana peel on both heels and slide back into the game. If all buildings fall, the pimp still stays.